Quinn on 95.7 The Hog.
There you are. What's going on? How are you?
Not much. I'm good. Just picked up a few cigars
Oh,
from my
nice.
cigar shop that I go to. Yeah.
Let's talk about it first of all. How do you go from literally being a handful of one of the upper echelon of female wrestlers in the world to now having a food truck that goes all around the country and now here in Daytona, at least for the time being?
All right. Well, my life's literally always been a meet and greet.
Right.
And then I got a chance. Someone contacted me about a barbecue sauce because my good buddy Joey Fatone had me on his cooking show about 5 years ago, and he came to my Airstream and he stayed for 3 days. I was like, "Damn, boy, when are you leaving?" and then after that show aired, and I believe it still airs. And I got contacted by Pepper Palace, and they're like, "We want to work with you and do a barbecue and a hot sauce with you." And after doing that, and then I was like, "Okay, I need to make some more money here. This going to festivals and my little 10 by 10 tent is not doing it. It's not making the money." So then someone, literally a stranger, came up to me and said, "Why don't you do a food truck?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that'd be fun." Oh, God, my first year was a shit show, but now it's going really good.
Well, it's always a learning experience, and things that you learn, you talk about these cooking shows. I think America, in the past 10 years, we've all become fans and students of it just by watching it vicariously through these shows. But you provide that kind of for people as well online, that the hooking up with ODB, which we're bringing here to Daytona. If we want to talk about that as well, at Orman Brewery, right?
Yes, November 8th is my welcome back party. So it'll be November 8th at Orman Brewery, 4 to 8. And it'll be fun. We're just going to have some fun, music, and a lot of pork being pulled that day.
Pork being pulled, you talk about the food truck. So when you find that you're going to get the food truck, do you know what you talk about the first year being a learning experience? The menu, what did you decide right away? Were you going with the pulled pork, which is, a long, low, and slow thing, or were you thinking you had to get stuff out faster?
No, because I smoke everything. Everything is homemade off my truck. So, and everything obviously revolves around the sauce, too. So pulled pork is obviously always on the menu. It's my specialty. So I smoke pork butts literally starting Saturday, and pretty much the whole winter I'll be smoking pork butts every day.
Well, who doesn't want to be hooking up with ODB? If you're just smoking pork butts all day and throwing back beers, it doesn't sound like a bad time at all.
No, I'm a catch.
So people, like you said, can find you at Orman Brewing, and then that's where the food truck's going to be for this weekend. Are you setting up there permanently? You're going to be doing other places around Daytona?
I'll be going all around. I'm just I'll be in St. Augustine. I don't have exact dates, but I'll be food trucking out there, Jacksonville, and I'm just going to go all around. And then if anyone has any big businesses they would like to have the ODB's meet and greet come by, I can do some lunches at a lot of big businesses. Or even small businesses, too.
And especially when you think about it now, where it used to be where people would take, corporations, take the company out to lunch, or if you want to take a client. But now, in the year 2020, what a weird time where you can bring the food to them. This is more convenient than ever.
Oh, God, and this has been my best year ever with all this crap going on in this world. And, being on wheels is great during this time.
Now, can we flip the coin real quick and talk about your previous life? Do you still have the itch to get back in the ring at all?
Oh, boy. I'm wrestling chicks half my age now. But you know what? I still got it. I actually got back in the ring. I got back with TNA Impact.
Sure.
At the beginning of this year, I got with AEW, and then I got with the NWA, and I was wrestling some of their top girls, and, I can still go, just have a few beers after the match because I get a little more sore this time around. But, my outfit still fits, so I'm still good.
That's what counts, right? And we'll talk about experience. With the food truck, the first year's the learning experience. What can you pass on to this new generation who's even watched you when you were a champion with, you talk about TNA Impact being back there this year, AEW, a lot of up-and-coming wrestlers there. Seems like they might need some help in their women's division. What could you offer as a veteran with it for advice?
Oh, boy. Well, have fun, first of all, and build a brand. Don't just be another wrestler in the backstage area, and talk to people. Like, it was great with me. I had beers with Ric Flair, Kurt Angle, Kevin Nash, Scott Steiner, Booker T. I was smart to hang out with those boys, the Hall of Famers, the legends. Pick their brain, but have fun with it, And then I became friends with them, and I could reach out. And Mick Foley and DDP are some of my good friends, and They just use it. Like so many people, a lot of the generation today are nerds. They play video games.
Right.
You know, they're like, hey, you guys going out for a beer? No, I'm going to go to my hotel room and order room service and play this cool video game. Cool.
Right.
Have fun. But you got to network, and you got to think, too, because wrestling does not last forever. Your body does get beat up. So you got to, like, use your wrestling brand because there's, you know, a lot of people get lost after wrestling, you know, because you never know when that contract is up.
Well, you never know when your last match is. You know, it's like you don't know until after it's happened. You know, a lot of times, and that's how it happens in life. So you have to have a plan. Your plan worked out, I guess, so far so good. And you have to look at it positive. A lot of people follow your stuff on social media, and you try and, you know, give them a message of positivity every day that no matter where you are, you know, take a moment to appreciate it and learn from all of your experiences that have brought you to this point.
Oh, gosh, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. I've made plenty of those, but it got me where I am today. And I'm living my dream. I'm literally living my dream.
Well, Jesse, and we appreciate it. ODB is how you know her professionally, and then you're going to find her on the 8th at Ormond Brewing as her welcome back to Daytona, hanging out in Florida, at least for the time being, until that Airstream gets back on the road for the meet and greet. I appreciate you checking in, and, you know, as the season goes, we'll have you back around.
Hell yeah. Bam, bitches.